California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. Quentin Johnston, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Seven nothing is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They're going. It's Nix. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Hampton. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Nix to the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Nick's going to tap this forward. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now it's Nix. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Nix. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Chargers 21, Broncos 0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Right back to him on first down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Off the play fake, Nix. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. John Franklin Myers able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first down, Harvey able to slither by. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Harvey. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert off of play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
To throw, here's Nix. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. John Franklin Myers. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Herbert. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
5-9, 5-9. Hey, Kappa.
Herbert now. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. It's Harvey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Despite being 0 for 4 converting these so far, I guess they're going to say 5th time's the charm. They're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Rolling to his left. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Hampton. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers just continue to roll. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So, the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
To throw is Nix.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Harvey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
This 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harvey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Throwing Nix.
Flush to his right. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They're going to try and throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Back to throw here, Herbert.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Out of the gun, Herbert. Just keeping the play alive.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
On first down, Hampton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Chargers extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley.
Still going. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with first and goal from very short range.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Now they send a man in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Will Lutz on for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Charger drive about to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
From the gun on third down. Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Broncos' 28-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hampton. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hampton. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Hampton. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.